Hello everyone and welcome to yet another game review, this time Vegas Golden Knights against the Chicago Blackhawks, Game 1. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, please consider sharing, dropping the video a like. I love doing this, but anyway, let's get right into the video. So Pacioretty was back for Vegas after not participating in any round-robin games. That's huge for Vegas going forward. Kirby Dach actually created a huge chance for himself very early on in the game. However, he overthinks it. He doesn't get a shot off, and the game is still 0-0. It definitely could have been 1-0 for Chicago right then and there. Soon after, Vegas actually gets a great chance themselves. They can't convert it, but the game is very fast-paced. It's end-to-end, up and down. Both teams looking strong, both teams looking physical, and it's definitely looking like it's shaping up to be a fun game. Despite that, the first actually ends scoreless with only 5 shots for Chicago, 9 for Vegas. All other stats are distributed evenly except the face-off percentage, which going into the first intermission was 65% in favour of Chicago. Barely 2 minutes into the second, Chicago hits the pipes on a couple of occasions. Lehner's skate was loose, his blade just continued to fall off his skate multiple times in the games. I don't know what was happening, however it was a dangerous situation and it was extremely hard obviously for him to stand on his skates and actually produce, but he did. The long-awaited goal came 7 minutes into the second. For the Golden Knights, Shea Theodore with a neatly placed wrist that beats Corey Crawford. However, with Chicago only having 6 shots at that point and only 1 in the second period, it looks like all hope is already lost for him. 3 minutes later, Carrier doubles the lead for Vegas. Chicago appeals it for offside. The goal stands. But on the PK, Brandon Saad robs Shea Theodore of the puck. David Camp has ice to skate into, and he converts a short-handed goal for Chicago. It puts Chicago back into the game. However, there is still work to do as they're still behind. Chicago later on goes in the power play, and yet again Robin Lehner loses his blade, but the whistle can't be blown. This is the moment for Chicago. They have to capitalize. Lehner is not stable on the ice, but they can't capitalize, and the second ends 2-1 in favor of Vegas. 3:30 into the last period, Riley Smith actually shoots the puck. It's probably going over, but Crawford gets a shoulder on it. It changes the speed and the movement of the puck. It rolls in, it ends in the net, and at this point the game is just done, over, lost for Chicago. 2 minutes after that, Riley Smith again would hit the goalpost. Chicago's offense is good enough to get to the conference finals. It's perhaps even good enough to get to the Stanley Cup finals, and with some luck even win it perhaps. However, the defense is not even good enough to reach the playoffs. That needs to be changed and addressed in the offseason. Chicago is not going to go anywhere with this defense. And only a few minutes later, not even past the 9-minute mark in the third, Riley Smith again gets on the end of a puck, destined for goal. It's 4-1 on the night, his second goal, third point, and it honestly looked easy for Vegas. They were just strolling through the game all night long. The third should have been a period for Chicago to claw their way back, to corner Vegas, to be solid on the defense, have a plan going forward, but they just looked lost. They didn't know what to do. They were absolutely terrible, and I have no idea what's going to happen next, if the lines are going to be changed or if they're going to be huge changes in the tactics or something else. But if it stays like this, Vegas is just going to sweep Chicago easily. With a bit over 10 to go in the third, Chicago draws a penalty. Kubalik comes close, Patrick Kane comes close, but even if they had scored, it would have been too late by then. But again, for Chicago, an offense alone will not win you a playoff series. It might win you a game, maybe even 2, but it will not win you a playoff series. You need solid defense, you need great goaltending. I think Corey Crawford's time is over. Chicago probably should have kept Robin Lehner. That's a huge mistake that they did, letting him go. But we'll see what happens in game 2. I don't think Chicago is going to do much in the series. They could win a game, perhaps even 2, but again, they made a huge mistake letting Lehner go. They need to sort out their defense, and I don't think they've got any chance in this series. I predicted Vegas to go through, and I stand even stronger by my choice after game 1. So, this was a review of Chicago versus the Vegas Golden Knights game 1. If you've enjoyed it, please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you very soon.